Today marks the unofficial start to summer, which means Lake Mead is going to be busy. Flocks of people made it out to the lake this morning for Memorial Day, and the experience this time around just a bit different. Reporter Alyssa Bethencourt explains how the lake continuing to shrink in size, which means the number of boat launches was limited and it wasn't all smooth sailing.
It's a beautiful day out here at Lake Mead. The early risers were able to get into the water no problem, but people that get here later in the day might find things to be a little bit more chaotic. With this being the only launch ramp here at Lake Mead, wait times are expected to extend past 4 hours. See you later. Memorial Day 2022 off to a fun start at Lake Mead. Dozens of people piled in with their boats and jet skis, preparing to spend the day out on the water. To skip the lines, alarm clocks went off as early as 4 a.m.
I have been out here before when it's a 2-hour wait or more, so we thought the earlier we are, the less wait.
A fun day ahead, keeping their spirits high despite the lack of sleep. Others considered parking on the ramp itself, not wanting to risk missing out.
He wanted to spend the night over on the street, and I'm like, no.
I was like, man, we should post up literally in this area just to make sure we get a spot.
Signs at Hemenway Harbor warn visitors of wait times extending past 4 hours. It's what's expected after all other launch ramps at the lake closed down due to low water levels.
The water is down. Like I could remember we were launching right here.
This is going to be ongoing until the lake starts rising again. Unfortunately, that's not in the near future at all.
Jacob Schmidt with Southern Nevada Off-Road Recovery tells News 13 people have gone to extremes to avoid waiting in line. People lacking patience are choosing to go on the outskirts of the boat launch ramp. As he explains, what may sound like a good idea at first can go south in a second.
The top crust of the lake settlement is no longer hard, and then they find out that they sink in to the mud probably about 2 to 3 feet on average.
And while the celebrations may have been fun out on the water, it's people's feelings that might be sinking on the way out.
The problem is if you put the boat in, you still have to get the boat out.
So what's the plan for later?
Yeah, so later we're going to be in the line unless we wait till like middle of the night or something.
Reporting from Hemenway Harbor at Lake Mead, I'm Alyssa Bethencourt.